Good morning and welcome to Hymns by Request. I'm Greg Johnson and I want to welcome you once again to my apartment, to the piano, and just a time to be together and to sing. And as always, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. This program continues to grow and to grow and to grow. And it's thanks to each and every one of you and your many, many friends to whom you are sharing throughout the week this program. It's always wonderful how I keep seeing the broadcasts increasing. And that's why we do them. This is just a time to come together. And I remind you, this is not a concert. This is not a formal program. It is not a recital, that's a sure thing. It's just a chance to gather round the piano, as I've done for so much of my life, with family and with friends, and come together and to sing, whether we're singing show tunes or, like we are today, singing favorite hymns. I'm always so grateful. And I also want to share with you, because I am at this moment over the moon. I have just learned early this morning that my fiancé's visa, Donnie's visa in Indonesia, has been approved by the U.S. Embassy. And so our long-awaited and delayed via COVID, his coming to America and our wedding will be a reality. I'm so excited and so grateful, and I just had to share that with you. And yes, one other thing I wanted to share with you, because some of you have asked me the question. Donnie's birth name is Donnie Kurniadi. But like many in Asia, and particularly in Indonesia, people have professional names. And when I first met him, I saw a picture of a wonderful young man with the name Gene Kelly. And I, of course, said, "Do you dance?" And that's where it all began. Well, once he arrives in America, Gene Kelly will become Gene K. Johnson. And that works because one of the things we did planning for the future was expanding my corporation, which is GJPI, Greg Johnson Partnerships International. Well, now won't it be wonderful? It'll also be Gene Johnson Partnerships International. So it's not only a new life, but also an expanded corporation. And I just had to share it with you. We're family. If you were here, I would be sharing it with you. And I thank the many of you who have sent blessings and encouragement and kind statements. Both Gene and I are very grateful. So now, let's sing in gratitude. Now, our regular beginning. Change my heart, O God, make it ever true. Change my heart, O God, may I be like you. You are the potter, I am the clay. Mold me and make me, this is what I pray. Change my heart, O God, make it ever true. Change my heart, O God, may I be like you. May I be like you. Now, Emma, who comes from Pakistan, wrote to me and asked me if I would sing. Let me just see, I'm going to turn this a little bit. Wrote and asked if I would do "The Church is One Foundation." Now, that song is very, very special to me because it was the first thing I basically ever played. My grandmother, who had been a pianist for the silent movies, and my sister and I used to love to have Grandma sit and play, and we would act out whatever the music was in the drama. Show business from a long time ago. And my grandmother played the organ and played the piano for her entire life. And as a very little child, I was visiting them at their home outside of where we had lived, maybe a couple of hours away. And my grandmother took me to the piano and she put my fingers down and we did. Well, that became my first performance by telephone because my grandmother was thrilled that it sounded like it was supposed to, and we telephoned to my parents in Racine, Wisconsin, and I did my first performance of... Well, now, about 70 years later, it appears I'm still giving performances. This is not a performance, I assure you, but it's just that music has been such a part of my life ever since I was 3. So I love when a hymn like this is requested. Those memories come up, and you have those memories. Hymns have special meaning to us. They were someone's favorite. They were very meaningful words to us at a very difficult time in our life. And that's why we cling to them. And I also think, even though we don't get it, and it can be confusing, hymns are vibrations. And when we sing, we raise our vibration. We improve our spiritual condition. So let's go. The church is one foundation. The church is one foundation, is Jesus Christ the Lord. She is his new creation, by water and the word. From heaven he came and sought her to be his holy bride. With his own blood he bought her, and for her life he died. Yet she on earth hath union with God the Three in One, and mystic sweet communion with those whose rest is won. Oh, happy ones and holy, Lord, give us grace that we, like them, the meek and lowly, on high may dwell with thee. I love that song. And this is a short little song from Easter. And we did it quite often during the Easter season, but we haven't done it for a while. And so I invite you to join me. He is Lord, he is Lord. He is Lord, he is Lord. He is risen from the dead, and he is Lord. Every knee shall bow, every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Every knee shall bow, every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Another hymn, and I was delighted. I had 2 requests in the last couple of weeks for this particular hymn. It's a wonderful, wonderful prayer. Spirit of God, descend upon my heart. And never do we need that more the gift of the Spirit of creation, the Spirit of God, the Spirit of the divine coming into us and helping us know we are not alone. Spirit of God, descend upon my heart. Wean it from earth, through all its pulses move. Stoop to my weakness, my tears Lord, and make me love thee as I ought to love. Teach me to love thee as thine angels love. One holy passion filling all my frame. The baptism of the heaven descended dove. My heart an altar, and thy love the flame. And thy love the flame. Now, another song that has been very, very popular for many, many years. Softly and tenderly, Jesus is calling. And remember, you don't need to know the words. You heard me before doing la la la. That's perfectly fine. This is a time just to, if you know the words, sing away. And if you don't, la 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 is just fine. But we'll start with the chorus. Come home, come home. Come home, come home. You are weary, come home. Earnestly, tenderly, Jesus is calling, calling, oh sinner, come home. Softly and tenderly, Jesus is calling, calling for you and for me. Oh, on the portal, he's waiting and watching, watching for you and for me. Come home, come home. You are weary, come home. Earnestly, tenderly, Jesus is calling, calling, oh sinner, come home. Come home, come home. You are weary, come home. Earnestly, tenderly, Jesus is calling, calling, oh loved one, come home. Yes, calling, oh loved one, come home. And that is the gift for all of us. We've come from, we're blessed to be here, and we serve in love. But we know that that's not the end. We are children of the divine. That tells us who we are. It also tells us whose we are. We are the children of God. And thus, brothers and sisters, coming from all different perspectives, and richer for it. Let's not forget that. Now, another hymn that has always been a favorite of mine, this is a real singer's song. Pass me not, O gentle Savior, while on others thou art calling, do not pass me by. We'll start with the chorus, Savior, Savior. Here we go. Savior, Savior, hear my humble cry. While on others thou art calling, do not pass me by. Pass me not, O gentle Savior, hear my humble cry. While on others thou art calling, do not pass me by. Here we go. Savior, Savior, hear my humble cry. While on others thou art calling, do not pass me by. Thou the spring of all my comfort, more than life to me. Whom have I on earth beside thee? Who in heaven but thee? Here we go. Savior, Savior, hear my humble cry. While on others thou art calling, do not pass me by. And this morning, we're going to conclude our time together with a real favorite old hymn. I love to tell the story. We'll start with the chorus, we'll do 2 verses and go back to the chorus. This is a good one to really let it ring forth. You're going to be ready today with all the energy of these great songs. So, I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme in glory to tell the old story of Jesus and his love. I love to tell the story of unseen things above, of Jesus and his glory, of Jesus and his love. I love to tell the story because I know it's true. It satisfies my longings as nothing else can do. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme in glory to tell the old story of Jesus and his love. I love to tell the story for those who know it best, seem hungering and thirsting to hear it like the rest. And when in scenes of glory I sing the new song, 'twill be that old story that I have loved so long. Here we go. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme in glory to tell the old story of Jesus and his love. And as we tell that old story, let's keep adding our story to it. Our story of the love of God. Our story of the development of our spiritual DNA. Faith, hope, and love. And may they ever grow in our lives as we tell that old story. God bless you. Thank you for being with me this morning. It's been such a joy to share with you on so many levels. And as we always say, onward in love and caregiving. Namaste. And tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, we have our program, Onward in Love and Caregiving. And we have our first special guest, thanks to Gene. He is the one who taught me how to be able to invite a guest. And tomorrow we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate the 25th anniversary with Sheila Warnock, the founder and CEO of Share the Care. And she is going to share with us her brand new and wonderful website that allows all of us to share so much more effectively. So I invite you to join us and then to take that message and pass it on. Remember, all of these are available to you in our YouTube channel, which is Family Caregiving with the Rev. So all of the programs, all the great diversity of programs that we've been doing, I'm pleased to say, are there, and they're there for you to share. God bless. I look forward to seeing you real soon. Have a wonderful day.